beautiful souls. Yesterday I spoke with the surgeon. She spent, I would say we were there about 2 hours. So I wanted to share my cancer packet with you because everybody that I know gets a cancer packet. Uh, Alma got one, Michelle got one, everybody that I know gets a cancer packet. And they live in different states. So I'm sharing this because if you are newly diagnosed with cancer, perhaps you'll get a packet like this as well. If you have gotten a packet like this, comment down below. Before I get started with the packet, well, let me show you the packet. So the first thing inside this packet was this piece of paper. The surgeon walked in with this piece of paper. She explained to me there's also a card in here. Where is the card? I just had it. Let's see. There was also a card, telling you all about your surgeon. Don't know where I put it right now. It's okay. So she walked in, introduced herself, gave me her bio card. It was inside the packet. I could read all about her. And then she proceeded to tell me all about my cancer. In my case, I have invasive ductal carcinoma. And then let me bring it closer because I'll just go ahead and talk about it. So my diagnosis was IDC. My grade is 2. We all know how we came up with the grade. I made a video. Just like in the video I told you, she explained to me about the estrogen receptor. That was positive. The progesterone receptor was positive. There's basically 3 things they look at in cancer, and that is the estrogen, the progesterone, and the protein, the human epidermal growth factor receptor. That's a protein that the a specific protein that the cancer cell needs to grow. That it was negative for that protein, so that's great. My Ki-67 is only 5%. I made a video about the Ki-67. I'll put it in the comments. And I also made a video about the estrogen and progesterone and the types of the grading and the stage. And I'll put that in the comments for you. So we have determined that I am, when they do the staging, like I mentioned in the video, they look at the tumor, the size of the tumor, whether there's any lymph node involvement. Lymph node is very important because it's responsible for keeping your body well. It's responsible for draining your body of infections and fluids and stuff like that. So they look at the lymph nodes, and then they look at whether it's metastasized. So with me, my tumor is a 1.4%. Remember, anything below a 2 is a stage 2 and below is a stage 1. Stage 2 is 2 to 5, and so on and so forth. So the tumor, my tumor was 1. The nodes, no lymph node involvement, no metastasis. So at this point, it is a 2, 1A. Perfect. All right. Now, I am going to have surgery on the 5th. There's surgery. Number 1, the way you get rid of your cancer, surgery. Surgery, surgery, surgery. Now, going into the appointment, I was all for surgery. I was all for a lumpectomy, a mastectomy, and then I was for hormone replacement surgery. So she said that's good. That's a good idea, but so what I'm going to have is a lumpectomy. She explained the lumpectomy here. Let me bring you closer. She explained the lumpectomy here. And what she's going to do. So they call a lumpectomy, getting rid of the lump, they call it a partial mastectomy. Okay, great. So I'm going to have a partial mastectomy on September 5th. Then, apparently, before you start hormone block therapy, because I was ER positive and PR positive, you must have radiation. There's no getting around that. I started crying because I said, I don't want to lose my hair. I don't want to get weak. I don't want to throw up. I don't want to be sick. I've had a rough life. I was born with cerebral palsy. I was in foster homes. Life is not all that. I've had a rough life. I don't want to be sick just to live. And she said that radiation will not make me do all those things. It will not make me lose my hair. Radiation is different for everybody, but radiation is a laser that targets the cell itself. It's not medication. That's what she told me. It's not medication. That's good news. So she said chemo does all that. So anyway, I'm going to be getting a partial mastectomy or radiation, and then hormone blocking therapy for the next 5 to 10 years. Great. And as explained in the KI67 video, I am not a candidate for immunotherapy because the tumor is too small and it didn't spread and no lymph nodes are involved. But she said just to make sure no lymph nodes are involved, she's going to go in there, she's going to inject a dye, and she's going to be looking for the sentinel node. She's going to do a sentinel node biopsy. Now that's a whole nother story that I will talk about when I get to that point. But if you want to know what the sentinel node is, it's the node that attracts the cancer, that the cancer is most likely to go to. So I said to the surgeon, I said, oh, so you're looking for the queen node, right? You're looking for the queen bee, you're looking for the queen node. So yeah, a sentinel node in our body is like the queen bee in a beehive. Yes. So she will be taking out the sentinel node and doing a biopsy on that. And then that's a whole nother story, which I'll get into in another video. Alright, so that's what you get when you first, this is what you get when you first get to this packet. So you open up the packet and they give you this journal. This is a blank journal. It says, love yourself. Now, I don't know if everybody gets this, but this was a personal journal by Inspira. It's just a blank journal. You can journal. It's a good journal, too. Good quality. I wish it was a diamond painting journal. Actually, I do have a diamond painting. I have 6 diamond painting journals. I actually already started journaling, but if you diamond paint and you need a journal, let me know. I'll send it in the mail. Anyway, so I just sent out a journal to someone myself, a diamond painting journal, and voila, I go to this appointment and they give me a journal. Isn't this nice? And it says, to those, I'm going to get teary-eyed again. To those who face the journey ahead. I can't read it. It's just nice. Thank you, Inspira. Okay, I'm not gonna. These are my upcoming appointments. I don't really know if I should be showing, everything I'm doing. So let me just take a look at it. I have now the cancer place will make all of these appointments for me. I have a neoadjuvant completion of oh no, I don't. I have a reflector placement. Apparently, a reflector will be placed inside my breast 3 days before my appointment. I have a medical clearance by my primary doctor. I have prehab. What's prehab? I don't know if that was meant to say pre-lab or prehab, but that's another appointment coming up. I have a pre-admission testing. I have labs. I have EKGs. I have follow-up after the doctor does the surgery on September 16th. My actual surgery is on September 5th. So I have all these appointments coming up. So it's a lot. It's a lot. That's why it's, it's a lot. That's why sometimes I'm fine talking about it, and other times I just cry. If surgery time in morning, nothing to eat or drink after midnight prior. If surgery time in the afternoon, you can only have a clear liquid diet. So bottom line is, this is all the appointments that are happening, that are coming up. It's a big journey, guys, big journey. And then this is the treatments and the appointments thus far. Again, I did not actually get permission to share any doctors' names or anything like that. So I'm actually going to ask before I do that. So inside this packet, you have a legal pad, so you can write. There's a lot to write, so please make a note of it. So this here is all the doctors' names. It's my whole team. I did not get permission to share their names, so I will say that on my team is the surgeon, is the oncologist, is the nurse, and the radiologist. So that's my team so far. A radiologist, an oncologist, the surgeon, and the oncology nurse. Okay? The oncology nurse will coordinate everything. If I have a question, she'll point me in the right direction. Okay, now this is understanding your scout procedure. Apparently, they're going to put a marker in my breast again, so that when the surgeon goes in, she knows right where to go. So they're going to put another marker in my breast so that the surgeon can just hone right into where she's got to go. And she said back in the old days they used to put a wire in your breast and to pinpoint the cancer cell. And that wire would move and stuff like this. So now they put a titanium marker. So that should be interesting. Because I have so many appointments, they gave me a calendar. So I am going to use this. I'm going to put my meds in here, my different doctors in here, because I'm going to go to the gastroenterologist and all that. So I'm going to be using this calendar from now on. Okay, now this I thought was really cool. This is so cool. First of all, look at all these folders. Look, all these pockets. That's really nice. But what I wanted to show you was this. This is fabulous. These are cancer support groups. And look, now these are for breast cancer survivors, right? Well, any cancer, I guess. But I could take reggae. I could take art therapy group. I'm definitely checking into the art therapy group. You could take beauty and self-care workshop. You could take chair yoga. Actually, I should check into the chair yoga. You can take managing anxiety. I should check into that too. And you could take, frankly speaking, about cancer. But you know what I like about this? You could go in person, or look at this. Support groups for cancer patients and survivors. In-person and virtual group for cancer patient and survivors with living with cancer at any stage. This is what Inspira Hospital does. So Tuesdays, this is in person. Tuesday, 10 to 11. Wednesdays, 1 to 2:30. Thursdays, 7 to 8 p.m. via Zoom. And if you need a ride, they will arrange transportation. That is so cool, but registration is required. And so I'm definitely checking into the art therapy. For sure. Beauty and self-care. Speaking about beauty and self-care, I got a gift bag from them. And I'm going to do an unboxing from this of this gift bag. I also want to look it up and tell you a little bit about. Look at this gift bag. And inside this gift bag, there's all kinds of stuff. There's makeup, body soap, facial wipes. And I'll tell you why I got this. This is from Mothers Matter, the Lauren Rose Albert Foundation. I would do a separate video on this, but it has makeup in here because, you know, depending on your cancer, if you get chemo, you lose everything. Sometimes you lose your eyebrows. You know, everybody's different, right? You might have got chemo and didn't lose any hair, but everybody's different, right? So this gift bag addresses everything. I'm going to do an unboxing so that Alma and Michelle can actually see it. I don't know if anyone else is going on a cancer journey at this moment. Like, I just know about Michelle and Alma, and then of course the 13 people that I have IRL. But so guys, so I just wanted to show you this. The gift bag, no, not everybody gets a gift bag. No, they don't. That depends on your hospital, right, and where you live. But everybody should, and that's why I shared this. Everybody definitely gets a packet. I wouldn't call it a welcome packet. I guess a cancer packet, because there is so much, so many appointments, so much to go through. Operations are so, you know, complicated. Well, not really. You know, when you first get started, I guess. And then you have a team of a nutritionalist, a radiologist, the oncologist, the oncology nurse. You know, you got your whole team of people here. So it's got to go somewhere. And of course, you're going to feel like writing a poem or writing a song or taking notes while the doctors are talking to you. So you have a folder for treatments thus far and your upcoming treatments, and you have a calendar to put it all in, keep yourself straight. It's quite a complicated journey, but through the complication, who do we have? We have the Lord, each other. We have the three of us, right? Jesus, me, and you. And our cancer journey packet. So there you go, Alma. I told you I would show you, so here it is. Has anybody else gotten a cancer packet? What's your experience? It's just yes or no. Did you get a cancer packet, or is this something that Inspira is doing? I doubt it, because everybody I've talked to has had some type of cancer packet. So, alright guys, see you in the next video. Whoa.